Okay, welcome back to Tackle Hoarding 101. Now we're going to talk about glugs, dips, flavors. It's all good. Some people don't believe in it. I believe that any little bit you can do to try to attract the fish to your hook bait, it's worthwhile. Now, there's a lot of them glugs and dips and everything else out there that are name brands from well-established companies. They all have a good reputation. They do work. Your mainline syrups, pineapple, essential IB, sell. Hey, I don't have to say anymore. It's all good. Munch baits, Zinga, DT. This stuff here is supposed to travel in different depths. It's all good. DT again, the little spray bottles on your immediate hook bait, beautiful. Munch baits, citrus nut, liquid food, all good. Core de goo. Hey, everybody likes it, everybody used it. It is expensive. If you can use it sparingly, I think it's worth it. Isotonic, good stuff. Here's a citrus glug that I made by myself that I found on YouTube. I think it's made by Matthew Collins. I saw him making it with just some sugared water, some orange peels, a little bit of condensed milk, and there you go. You got yourself a glug. And I like these homemade glugs when I'm using my pack bait, and I can just fill that ball of pack bait with some of my homemade glug, and I don't have to worry about using it for too much or too much of it for too long. There's a lot of stuff you can find on the store shelves. Banana pop, pineapple pop, good stuff. Strawberry artificial flavor, nice big bottle, beautiful stuff. Bailey's, I don't have to say anymore. People know the pulling power Bailey's has. Dynamite bait, strawberry, tutti frutti. Hey, it's all good. What more can I say? Now here's an interesting one. Oyster sauce. Frank Works swears by that stuff. Now, okay, I know in the UK they can use fish meals and all that kind of stuff. And well, I guess us, if we use that, we'd be down to the one rod rule. Is that how it goes? Well, I won't tell anybody if you don't. So, I'll just leave it at that. Everybody's got their favorite glugs. Everybody's got their favorite mixes. This is only a small example of all the different companies out there that offer this kind of stuff. Hey, like I always say, so many baits, so little time. But if you don't want to get into all of this, you can make your own. And that's what we're going to do now. Right. Well, after seeing all them different glugs and scents and mixes and dips and everything else, you know, you can also make your own. There's some great videos out there on how to make some of your own glugs. I think I touched on it a little bit about Matthew Collin, where he did a citrus glug. And basically it was, if I'm not mistaken, a cup of water, a cup of sugar, bring it to a boil, put some orange rind in there, keep it boiling, put a cup of condensed milk in there, mix it all up, and there you go. You got yourself a nice, sweet, citrus flavored glug. Now again, with these mass-producing glugs that I make, I like using that with my pack bait, and I can put as much as I want, and I don't worry about using it all up because I can make some more real quick. So I saw the videos like everybody else, and this is what I come up with to make my own glug. the base of my own glug is this glycerin. It's a nice, thick liquid that carries scent and dyes very well. So it's very easy. So, you know, your glycerin, okay, it might be $20 for a container like that, but when you think of it, it's costing me $22 for a container of corded goo. Now, hey, don't get me wrong, corded goo is good, and I just ordered another Pineapple Supreme. You know, like that is one of my favorites. Now, 115 mil of corded goo and 473 mil of the glycerin. So I can get 4 of these out of one of those. So I guess it's a no-brainer. Do I want to keep paying $20 for one of those? Well, certain flavors I will, because I do love the Pineapple Supreme, the Mango Anna, and the Isotonic. And I'll keep buying them. I do love them, and I will mix them with my own homemade mix. So right now, let's make a homemade mix. So I'm going to put a tiny bit of dye in there before I put my glycerin in there. So I'm going to put like a quarter of a teaspoon of this Moore's fluorescent yellow dye. Goes a long way, don't need much of it. So now, a lot of them have what you call fluorescein, which is a dye they use in industrial drain industry. And I guess when they're looking for where things are draining or if there's any leaks, they put this stuff in the water, and it seems like no matter how much you dilute it, it comes out a greenish fluorescent yellow cloud. So again, Tiana goo, which was before corded goo, which was originally invented in South Africa, that's what they use in there to get that beautiful fluorescent greenish yellow cloud. So again, I'm going to use some in my own mix. Now, it's kind of gritty. It's got chunks. Now I find the tiniest little bit goes a long way. Now this is like 1 mil. It's like less than a quarter teaspoon. So I put it through a sifter because it has little chunks in it. And then again, I'll sift it just to get the powder out, and then I'll get rid of the chunks. I'm not even going to break it down. Already, I think I might have a little too much there. So we'll just leave it at that. So now I've got a bit of yellow dye, then I've got a little bit of the fluorescein as a cloud. I'm going to go back to my concentrated CC Moore flavors, banana. I'll put 3 mil of that in there. And yeah, you know what I'm getting at. It's going to be pineapple also. Is there any other flavor between pineapple and banana? Well, you can use pineapple by itself, or you can use banana by itself. Yeah, that'll work good too. Okay, that's all the flavor I need in there. Now, you probably noticed when I put the fluorescein in there, it looks red. But once you dilute it, it comes out a beautiful fluorescent yellowish chartreuse green cloud. And it seems to me no matter how many times you dilute the stuff, it's still there. It's amazing. Now, okay, tell you the truth, I don't know the toxicity about it. I guess I'd have to find the Wimmis sheets on it. But considering I'm only using it on my hook bait and not in my chum, I'm not too worried about the fish eating too much of it. So, okay, that's all I'm going to put in there as flavor and color. Now I'm going to take my vegetable glycerin and I'm going to put 100 mil in there. Now this is 120 for half a cup. I won't fill it up. Now you can see how thick the stuff is. Now I notice on some of the videos, after they make it with this stuff, then they put some corn flour, and I've even seen people using a little bit of protein powder. Do you really need to thicken it up any more than it is already? I don't think so, because I want to make sure I can squeeze it out of that little spout. And, well, I've seen some in the past, like this Smart Liquid. Great stuff, but it's very thick. And if it gets cold, you're going to fight with it to try to get it out of there. I tried it. I like it. It's good stuff. But now I'm thinking, how can I make it myself? And that's what we're doing right now. Okay. So I guess I got 100 mil right there. I don't know if anybody recognizes these little containers, but that's from my NutriBullet. I grind everything down with a NutriBullet. And then after years of doing that, well, I got myself a Vitamix. And that's like a NutriBullet on steroids. So there you go. Everything you need is right in there. So I'm going to put it on my NutriBullet, because I noticed the YouTube videos that I've seen, they're having a problem mixing that by hand. Well, I'm going to do it in my NutriBullet. Okay, I guess I will have to mix it a little bit with a spatula. But already, look at the nice color it's coming out to. And you can see that fluorescein, it's going from reddish to fluorescent yellow. So again, back on the NutriBullet, give it another little mix. Now there's my glug. Now just to show what color it's going to be when you put it on your baits, how can you not love that color? Come on now. Again, it's the same color as my favorite pineapple bananas. What's not to like? So there you go. There's a quickie version of making some of your own glug. The guy behind the camera is going to have to tell you what it smells like, because my sense of smell is gone completely.
Oh, it smells delicious.
That's what I want to hear. And it could be that easy. No, you can mix all kinds of other stuff in there if you want. I've been known to mix some quarter goo in there. I've been known to mix some clubhouse flavors. You know, like if you ain't got the concentrated flavors, there's all kinds of artificial flavors out there that you can buy at the supermarket or at the bulk barn. And right now, there's imitation pineapple, banana. How can you not like it? So there you go. There's some of my own glue. That's how it works out. thanks for letting me share this with you. And if this could give someone an idea, put a bug in your ear, food for thought, I'm all for experimenting, and hopefully you can share it with me, and who knows what that might be. So until next time, tight line, and hope you get lucky. This is what it looks like when I'm cleaning my tools. It seems like no matter how much I dilute that stuff, it just keeps coming through and coming through and coming through. How can you not like that color? Now all my tools are out of there. And it's glowing forever. Let's take half of it out. Seems like you can't dilute the stuff. And it just keeps glowing. Food for thought. Look at that water. Gotta love it.